Hey everyone, today's topic is going to be extended service plans and are they worth it? So extended service plans are all over the place now, and you can get them on just about anything you buy. They are one of the good ways you can save money if your appliance happens to break down during the contract period. However, extended service plans can be a double-edged sword because you can also lose money if your appliance doesn't need any form of repair during that contract period. So you might ask yourself, do I really need an extended service plan? My opinion, the answer is both yes and no. And here's why. A good guide to use in determining if you need an extended service plan is this: percentages. Go by percentages. So for example, let's say you buy a $1,000 stove. And the extended service plan is $100, which covers it for a certain number of years. Well, that would be 10% of the price. So my opinion, that would be worth it as a form of insurance. Let's say that same $1,000 stove extended service plan is $200. Well, now that's 20% of the price. That's a little bit more, but eventually you're going to come to your own threshold. So the question you'll have is, if this appliance breaks down, how much is it going to be for me to have it repaired? I know in my area, to have somebody come out to look at the appliance, they charge about $80 an hour from the time they leave their driveway until the time they hit their driveway again when they leave. Now, with most appliances, you're going to get a 1-year manufacturer warranty, which will cover, parts and labor. But then after that, you're sort of on your own as far as, taking care of the repairs yourself. So as you go through this, try to make your own threshold determination on appliances. You can do different percentages for the different appliances. For example, let's say you buy a refrigerator and it's $2,500. If you can get an extended service plan on that for, let's say, $250, that's 10% of the refrigerator. My opinion, that's a very good deal, because if something goes wrong with that fridge, especially with all of the electronics on the refrigerators today, if something goes wrong with that refrigerator, the parts are going to be expensive and the labor's probably going to be expensive to fix it. So on the other end of the scale, let's say that you buy a microwave for $200 and then they are charging you $50 for an extended service plan on your over-the-range microwave for a $200 microwave. Well, in my opinion, that's 25% of the price of the appliance just for an extended service plan that you might not ever use. What I would do, in my opinion, is I would not get an extended service plan on that over-the-range microwave because it's 25% of the price. And if the microwave happens to break down after the manufacturer warranty and I can't fix it myself, then I would just buy another one. That would be more cost effective to me. But think of this: if something usually goes on the appliances today, it's going to be the electronics in the refrigerators. If you have an electric stove, like a flat stove, a smooth top, those sometimes those heating elements can burn out. Those need to be replaced, especially if some people try to can with those smooth tops and it just burns up the heating elements. You could have a power surge in your house and it could fry the board in the stove where that controls your clock and setting everything. So you really want to look at all of the electronics as you go through this. The truth is, about 30% of the buyers ever need extended service plans. The dollar amounts for extended service plans will vary from seller to seller, and the services covered will vary from plan to plan. Do your research and check each of these individual plans out. Some of the extended service plans will cover it for a full term, no matter how many times the appliance breaks. Some of the extended service plans are you use it once and then that fulfills their end of the contract, so your plan is over. If you happen to have one of those, let's say on month 13 after you buy your appliance, let's say you paid 5 years for an extended service plan. Well, on month 13 after you buy your appliance, you file a claim, the guy comes out to fix it. That contract is fulfilled. So if it breaks again, you're on your own. So you really want to look at these extended service plans, because if you can get an extended service plan that covers the full term, no matter how many times the appliance breaks, that would be worth it in my eyes to get one of those, because, who knows how many times that appliance is going to break, or if it will ever break. The extended service plans, they can be both a blessing and a curse, because again, if your appliance doesn't break, then you lose your money. But if it does break more than once, then you're going to be glad that you're covered. And here's one thing I've noticed in the industry over the years. As time goes by, the appliances, when the manufacturers make them, they have to stay competitive. So, for example, let's say that you have a $500 washer or dryer. The companies need to stay competitive in the market. So the only way to, let's say that the cost of their materials to make the machine go up, they can't sit there and price themselves out of the market and raise the price of the washer or dryer $700, $800, $1,000 when it used to be $500. So generally what they'll do is they will replace the metal materials with more plastic materials, and the metal materials they will use thinner metal. And again, this is my opinion. This is just what I've seen over the years. The reason why they do this is because, that washer or dryer over the years might be $500 always. So people are able to purchase it, but more plastic parts and thinner metal go into the appliances. So in essence, you're paying the same amount of money, but you're getting a different type of machine. So you want to look at that too. So do your research when it comes to the extended service plans. A lot of times too, if you buy more than one appliance, you can get a break on the extended service plans. They really are good to have, especially on refrigerators and electronic stoves, maybe a dishwasher. My opinion, if I had to pick an extended service plan on one appliance, if I was buying all four, let's say a fridge, an over-the-range microwave, a stove, and a dishwasher, I would buy it on the refrigerator, because that is going to be the most expensive to fix and replace. So if you like this video and it's helped you out, feel free to send me a question at askkinraz@gmail.com, or you can make a PayPal donation to askkinraz@gmail.com through PayPal. This is just my free advice to you. Hopefully it's helped you out. Hopefully it can help save you some money. And if you have any questions, comment me below or send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks.